Hi there, everyone. It's Flutter Priest, and I suppose I owe you guys an explanation of what's been going on the last few weeks. The first thing you may notice is that this is a video blog and not a written blog. That's because it takes a lot of time to kind of write some of the long blogs that I want to make for like this one, and I already had all the video blogs set up because I wanted to do something for the Pony Tonight podcast, but I didn't get the chance to do that. A lot's happened over the last few weeks, and I'm going to do my very best to kind of keep all of you in the loop and bring everyone up to speed in this nice one little video. The first thing that I want to discuss and get out of the way immediately is the topic of Patreon. I do not have a Patreon. I never will have a Patreon. I don't intend on getting a Patreon. So hopefully that clears any discussion about an earlier blog that I made. Next, all I have is apologies for why the finale of Adopting Fluttershy isn't out yet. I've been working really hard on the Fluttershy ASMR project, something I mentioned way back and then almost never talk about ever again. That project is probably about one solid day of sitting down, writing, editing, proofreading, of really getting done. So hopefully that will get done here really soon. My intention is that as soon as that's completed, I should be able to give that off to the audio team, Anaridian and Engie, and the Fluttershy ASMR project can continue without me being a massive bottleneck on it. Then that should allow me to get back to writing Something You'd Regret and Adopting Fluttershy, obviously starting with Adopting Fluttershy because the next part is the finale. The reason why there hasn't been a lot of writing coming out is that I've just been completely overwhelmed in my personal life lately. My work recently did a ton of layoffs. I personally thought I was at risk, but I was lucky enough to kind of evade the hammer. After all that, I ended up working a couple of 60, 70, and 80-hour weeks at work just so I can get a project of mine that's going to be done here next Friday. I'm hoping that everything in that project goes to 100% and I won't have to do any more overtime after next Friday. If that's the case, things are going to get a lot easier here and I should have a few nights a week to really devote to writing. I also managed to get into some drama in my non-horse life where my band kind of fell apart and now I happen to be in a new band and I'm learning all sorts of new music, and getting started in a new band is intense. Having to learn all that music is really rough. So that's been eating up a lot of my time too because we're going to be doing shows here soon. Who knows? Maybe if I'm really proud of this stuff, I'll send you guys some here to listen to. But until then, all that's the only real excuse I have. In a way, I suppose this is all really unfair to you guys. I probably should have told you guys sooner that I probably wouldn't have been releasing anything for a while. Be on a little temporary hiatus, I suppose the best thing to say, even though I hate the word hiatus. Normally, when someone says they go on hiatus, next thing you know, they're going to release something a couple months later, and then it's like, well, why even say you had a hiatus? But I'd like to say this is not a hiatus at all. I'd like to say that I will get done with the ASMR project soon, and you guys will be able to see the fruits of all my labor on that project, hopefully by the end of the year. Then, after that, we should be able to finish adopting Fluttershy and do all sorts of other things. I suppose the real reason why I'm sitting here apologizing to you guys is that I was really hoping that this year for Halloween I'd be able to release a bonus chapter of One Night at Anons, and I was really hoping to accomplish that, but my schedule is just not cooperated at all. So I suppose that's where it is. There's not a heck of a lot more I can do there. I will tell you guys I'm still working on everything. I'm still alive, and I intend to get more things to you guys soon. And that's how it all shakes out. There's really not a whole lot I can do right now. I really wish there was. All I can do is say thank you everyone for sticking around and being awesome while I'm kind of dealing with some personal stuff, and that I hope to release new stuff soon. So until then, take it easy everyone, and hopefully soon is actually soon. Peace. Oh, also, these awesome images were made by my good friend Venates and were given to me as a gift. go check him out here in the video description. Be awesome.